in your normal pattern of rock and roll, we do like the A minor pentatonic scale every day. That's good. But there are other notes we can add. So like it's kind of a smorgasbord. You just pick what you want. It doesn't have to be contained in that scale, even though I spend a lot of time in that scale. But if I feel like adding, say on the first string, you got your 8/5, I can add that 7 there. And you don't really need to know what key or what scale, or you don't have to have an exact name for that. Think of it as just a color, just an addition to your scale. Here's your normal scale with color. Who cares if it's a A minor natural kind of note? You're adding a B or a second or ninth interval to your scale. That don't matter that much. It's more like the sound. Which adds a lot of color to just one more note. While you're at it, you could add this one. You could even leave out the one that was the scale tone, the C, and do these two new guys. Cool. Or put them all together, or skip them, whatever you want to do. Let's go to second string. In the scale, we do this E and G. If you put it with the first string notes, that's powerful 4 notes. But we can do the same thing we did on the other string. Let's say we just add one more note. I love that note. You're adding a 6th interval. But we could follow the same logic, or these 3, plus these 3. Maybe these. You can clearly see I'm doing 8s, 7s, 6s, and 5s, I hope. A lot more color. On the third string, we normally hit a 7 and a 5. Sounds perfect, but you can add this 8th note, or 8th fret note, which could be an 8th or 16th or a quarter note. It gets a little more, I would kind of be aware of this next note we're going to add. This is a major third, and that changes things a lot. From a minor scale, you get the color of major in there, and that's kind of a big deal. Kind of makes it more of an A major chord versus an A minor. Bummer, minor, major, happy. So it's got that happy quality. So use that as a target and use it wisely. Usually you're going to go from a C to a C sharp like this. It's a little bit less common to reverse that. It just is. From my experience, doesn't mean that you can't use it, but be careful going from the 6th fret to the 5th fret on the 3rd string when you're playing in A minor pentatonic, or sort of an A minor flavored explosion of expression. Hear how that sounds righteous? But if we do it the opposite, you're like, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, not as good. All right, so that's just some color to add to your pentatonic minor. And we could add a whole bunch more, but let's keep it short and sweet like me. I'm only 5 foot tall, but sometimes taller. If you could subscribe, that would be cool. I like Link Ray. How about you?